Okay, we're pulling out the camera because Spirit keeps telling me to, even though I really don't want to. There's just been so much change happening and so deeply like trying to find my footing in life again. And like genuinely feeling like I don't know what I'm doing. And that's just like really humbling. And being back here at my parents' house, still like figuring out how to like navigate money in the third dimensional reality. And yeah, having broken up with my boyfriend, at least for now, we're just like taking a break. And just really feeling like this is just a time of foundations. Like my nervous system has just been so taken through it the past years with like I literally lived in like 10 places last year. Like I've just been so unsettled. And I feel like the results of that are like catching up to me. I feel like I've always been like just feeling like this next place or this next thing is going to get me like this happiness that I'm looking for. And it actually just brings more nervous system dysregulation. And yeah, and like so I've had such amazing experiences over the years, but it's like really come at the cost of like not really feeling like I have a home base and a like grounded community, and you know, having had like not stable finances the past years and like actually building a life somewhere. So yeah, I mean, like coming home is definitely like the intention is to build those foundations. And it's just, yeah, incredibly uncomfortable. And it's like, it's just so fascinating about the psyche and the nervous system. Even if something's like a really positive thing that you're doing, if it's unknown to the body and the nervous system, then it's going to be like severely uncomfortable. And yeah, I'm just entering like a chapter in my life, and I'm like in a chapter in my life where there's just so much unknowns. Like literally, like my main focus right now is like building an emergency fund, which I'm calling the foundation fund, and actually like having like a financial groundwork to work from. And like the rest that follows is unknown. And it's just yeah, it's sad, it's, you know, lonely, but it's also expansive and exciting to be focusing on this area of my life for the first time, like really focusing on it. Yeah, and I think just throughout this, there's just been a lot of like nervous system recalibration. And my partner and I were together on and off for like 3 years, and like love him to the cores of my being, and he'll always be a part of my life. But like as you do with a partner, our nervous systems became very entangled, and I deeply was like relying on him for nervous system regulation. And so like having to really regulate on my own again is something we are actively relearning, and really tuning into like what do I want out of life. And I feel like for a long time I was just leaning on, because like I want to be a mother more than anything, like 110%. So I was like, okay, like perfect, I found like a guy that I want to have kids with, and so then let's just like speed up this timeline, get engaged and have kids. And my soul was like, no sister, and you're playing too small. And that's like what initiated this big change in me choosing and like leading us to like take some time apart so we can really like build our own paths. And that is incredibly there's been so many emotions the past like month and a half with that, because it's so emotional. Like actually walking away from somebody that you love with your entire being and who loves you so fully. It's like unfathomable to the heart, but for the soul, I know, and he knows that we both have to do this for our own evolution. And then that's the thing, like, I desire to make the most out of this lifetime and evolve to the greatest heights that I can, and in this incarnation. And with that, it comes so many growing pains. And so that's what I am just like deeply in the middle of. And yeah, I feel like there's like, I'm getting glimpses of like so many things that like spirit wants me to focus on, and like different things that I want to, and like practices that I want to like re-bring into myself, but also needing to work with my nervous system and like match where I'm at. And sometimes I get like visions and inquiries from spirit that are like maybe 5 steps on the line, and I need to like sort out of like what's step 1. Oh God, and it's just a whole palooza. And like literally today, like I like didn't sleep well last night because I was having like, my nervous system was going into like a whole anxiety spiral. So that was just great. But you know, I was planning to have like a New York City weekend, but then it was like raining, and then I was tired, and then my mental health, I feel like, was just low a lot of today. But like I went anyway, and I was like there for literally in New York City for 2 hours, and I got back on the train home because I'm like, I just needed to like chill today, and I don't need to be like, because I was like going to work on some sales training stuff and all the things, and I was like, and it's just like such an interesting balance when we're like wanting to become this next version of ourselves, like balancing between tending to the version that we are now and actively becoming the version that we want to be. It's just like, yeah. So that's me. And I just like keep feeling this like, feels like I'm being like hit with a frying pan like over and over again of like, be recording. And I know I'm here to inspire and mentor so many women. And I think there's just been, yeah, like a shame around the process that I'm in, and the vulnerability of feeling like I'm just hitting a restart button on my life, and feeling like I'm like, my soul knows what I'm doing, but my human feels like really lost. Not necessarily lost, but just like at ground zero again. But then my soul knows that like I'm at a point of my evolution that I've never been before, and this is like a beautiful thing, you know? So yeah, I like have had this desire to share vulnerably, because I know that that is so supportive, not only for myself and my process, but also for so many of you beautiful people who reflect and share that back to me. Yeah, and there's just been this resistance wall, so we're choosing to break through that. And yeah, I feel like there's just so many people who are going through massive times of change right now. And like I see it like across the board. And how we can learn together to lean into the uncomfortable is a beautiful thing, and the unknown, and take care of ourselves along the way. So that's my share. I'm gonna go get in the bath. Taking baths every day has been like really supportive. Like I love, and I got like a bath filter, like game changer. Being able to just be in the water and like no phone, no book, and just like I receive so much from the water, and emotionally, mentally, psychologically, energetically, it's so good. So yeah, breaking through the shame, owning the chapter that I'm in. And thanks for being here.